Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming here today. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. I am Dila Fariska. I'd like to introduce the member of my group, Aas Durofiq, Ageng Manggala Mukti, Faik Azizi, and Firly Koirunisa. Today, our group would like to present to you our project on the topic of how IoT-based temperature monitoring and remote lighting works. As you all know from the title, we, we will explain how smart technology can help our daily life. In this modern world, monitoring environment and controlling device remotely is very important. I'll start with some general information on what our system actually does. Our goal is to create a seamless connection between a physical room and a mobile user. We want to make sure user can check their room condition anytime and anywhere. So let's get started with the reason why we chose this project. I will hand it over to Aas Durofiq to talk about the background and problem.
Thank you, Dila Fariska. Before I start, has anyone ever felt worried about leaving their home electronics on? The main problem is that we cannot always be at home to check these things manually. Manual monitoring is slow and very inefficient for modern busy people. Statistics show that energy loss from forgotten light is a significant global issue. To solve this, we developed a system called the Smart Home Guard. This is an IoT-based device that monitors temperature and controls a light switch. It acts as a bridge between your physical home and your smartphone. Users can see real-time updates on their screen with just a few clicks. This leads directly to my next point about what this product can actually do. Now, Ageng Manggala Mukti will explain the main functions and the components we use.
Thank you. In this part of the presentation, I'd like to talk about the system's core. Our product has two main functions, sensing and acting. The first function is real-time temperature tracking to ensure a comfortable environment. The second function is the remote light control, which works as a digital switch. To make this work, we use several key IoT components. First, the heart of the system is the ESP32 DevKit version 1 for Wi-Fi connectivity. Second, we use the DHT11 sensor to capture the temperature of the surrounding air. Third, uh, 5-volt relay module is used to handle the high voltage for the lamp. For the cloud side, we use the Firebase real-time database to store all data. Lastly, the user interface is built on the modular mobile app platform. Each component is carefully wired together to ensure data flows correctly. This part will be explained in detail by Faik Azizi, who will show how the system works.
Thank you, Ageng Manggalamukti. Let's now look at the next slide, which show our workflow. The process starts when the DHT11 sensor detects the room temperature. The ESP32 reads this signal and convert it into a digital number. Then the ESP32 uploads this data to the Firebase cloud via the internet. On the other side, the Condular app constantly listens for updates from Firebase. When the temperature changes in the room, it instantly appears on the app's label. For the lighting control, when you press the button on your phone, 1 or 0 is sent to Firebase. The SP32 receives this command almost instantly through its Wi-Fi connection. If it's received 1, the SP32 triggers the relay to close the circuit and turn to lamp on. If it receives a 0, the relay opens and the lamp goes off. This entire loop happens in less than a second, making it feel very responsive. Let's move on the pros and cons of this system, which will be presented by Firly Khairunisa.
Okay, thank you. Now, I'd like you to look at the benefit of our system. The first advance is global accessibility. You can control your lamp from another city. Second, it increases safety because you can monitor for overheating in real time. Third, it is cost effective because the components are affordable and easy to find. It also helps with energy saving because you won't leave lights on unnecessarily. However, as with any technology, there are some disadvantages to consider. This system is highly dependent on a stable Wi-Fi connection at home. If the internet is down, the user cannot send comment or see update. Another issue is cybersecurity. The system must protect with a strong database rule. Lastly, hardware sensor like the DHT11 have limits in their precision over time. Despite this limit, the system provided a great foundation for a smart home. I will now hand it back to our moderator to wrap things up.
Thank you for the detailed explanation from all my good mates. That brings us to the end of our presentation. I'll summarize the main point of our project for you all. In brief, we have successfully integrated the DHT11 sensor with Firebase using the ESP32. We have also demonstrated how a mobile application can control physical hardware like lamp remotely. Overall, we have talked about the hardware component, cloud architecture, and the software logic. This project proves that smart home technology is now very accessible for everyone. To conclude, I'd like to say that IoT is a powerful tool for improving energy efficiency and security. We hope we have convinced you of the great potential of this technology in our daily life. We really appreciate having had this opportunity to share our ideas and project with you today. I'd like to end the presentation by saying thank you all for listening so attentively. Thank you for your time and your keen attention through our presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.